Hey Mom, I'm gonna be honest. I recorded a lot of this footage a few days ago. I sat down to edit it today and I didn't like very much of it. So I just washed my hair and put on some mascara so that I can redo it. So a couple of weeks ago, I sent both the boys out to my mom's place so that I could have some much needed time to get myself organized. We were working on getting rock out of our yard. We had red and white rock in our yard as part of the landscaping and didn't like it, didn't like crawling on it when I had to go under the deck. So we took it all out and we put in some cedar mulch. I also got my sewing room organized. Okay, I am delusional that my sewing room is organized. I got everything that was in my sewing room organized, but I still had a whole bunch of stuff in Griffin's room. So then I took everything out of Griffin's room and put it in my sewing room, and my sewing room doesn't look as organized anymore. I got some organizing done in my kitchen. Mom, thank you so much for taking the boys. You have no idea how much that helped me get more of my life organized. Currently in the Sidetracked Home Executive book, I'm still, I really haven't been working on it a whole much in this last year. I am still organizing spaces. So my sewing room was one big spot. I've started working on the kitchen. I've gotten rid of a bunch of mugs because everybody likes to give you mugs as advertising for their company. So we got rid of a whole bunch of that, kept a couple that we liked, the ones that go with our dish set, ones that get used all the time, and a couple that we actually like. Nathan and I were even able to squeeze in a couple date nights during the time that you had the boys. Since they've been back, I got sick. I still have a bit of a cough that showed up about the time that I started feeling better. So I also wanted to show you a little bit from my last day off. Well, day off from my time off when I have a babysitter. So in my last video I mentioned that I had a horse and I was asked to introduce you to her. So this is Taps. She is an Irish sport horse, which means that she is an Irish draft father and a thoroughbred mother. Taps is 13 years old, and I was there when she was born, and she was mine a couple weeks later. So after I was done visiting Taps, I decided to go to the antique store, because that is somewhere that I want to go when I do not have my boys with me. The place that this antique place is in what used to be the Ford dealership in town. And Ford rebuilt, but this place, I have no idea how they managed to run a dealership out of here. This place has been built onto and built onto and built onto. Like in this section, like we've got some of these beautiful pictures and a bunch of chairs and an old bike. But I can't stand up straight in here unless I'm standing right here, like right against the shelf, because it slopes right down here. You can really see how pieced together this building is when you realize that this doorway is so high above the stairs. It works as an antique place though. They've currently got a whole bunch of Coke paraphernalia in here, but I've seen this nook have teacups. Usually they do a theme in here. It amazes me, all the stuff that people have sitting in their garages or in their sheds that they don't know what the value is. A lot of these lamps are selling for $100, and the milk bottles are anywhere between 15 and 30. Every one of these hutches has little things, trinkets, plate sets in them. It is so neat how they have this all set up. Okay, so I am going to finish this up. with a stop at Tim Hortons because it is still smoking hot out. I did get a couple things from the antique store. This one is a book called The Heart of a Dog. And it sounds like a story. This book is in like super good condition, but I don't know if you'll be able to see this real well. It's like the uneven pages on it. I really don't know anything about this book other than it looks like it could be a fun read for me anyways. And then my son Griffin, he turns 4 this year, but he has been incredibly academically inclined. Like, he absolutely loves books, he loves numbers, and he has started reading on his own. Excuse me. So I found an old National Geographic book on wildcats and another one on how animals hide. And I'm excited about these books because it's not that I don't like Dr. Seuss or I don't like little kids' books. They definitely have a place, but he's learning and absorbing so much. I would love to have more books that have facts in them. So conveniently enough, 2 days ago, there was a traveling book salesman who came by my house, and I bought a bunch of educational books for the boys. And I'm actually really, really, really excited about these. First set of 14 books are all questions that kids ask and the answers to them. And they're awesome. Like, this one is about reptiles and birds. And did dinosaurs babysit? And can astronauts see me? And stuff like that. And they're really cool. So each book has a different topic. These ones have reptiles and birds, dinosaurs, space, science. Just look at all the different books of information. And then also, I got these other ones. They're a little bit more advanced, maybe looking early elementary stuff, maybe a little less, but they've got these ones that are explore and learn. And so you've got information plus activities, like you can build a volcano and learn about that. There's just so much information here. Some that I would never even think to explain to the boys. Anyways, Mom, I think that is where I'm going to end this video. I love you very much, and we will see you later. Bye.